Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be doing some trades with some 2016 Pokemon, as Niantic stated very specifically this time. And it's nice, so we don't have to do a bunch of random guessing in the dark, where we know exactly what we need to do. So July and August of 2016. And they also said if you have discovered fewer than 10 lucky Pokemon. Now, I don't think that's taken into effect too much, because she had more than 10 luckies, and I had way well over 10 luckies, and we still had good luck, as you're going to see here. Now, I let her choose any Pokemon she wanted. First one up is going to be Rayquaza, because she is the one with the 2016s and those dates, July and August. So I said, hey, all right, pick whatever you want, and we'll do the trade so you can get that lucky. So first one up is going to be a Dragonite. Now, if it becomes lucky for me, that's awesome to have a lucky Dragonite, right? So let's see what we have here. And after these trades with Ellie, we're actually going to be doing some with Scarlet. Not 2016s, but just randoms to see what we can get. Now, first one up, Dragonite. What do we have? Perfect. Lucky. That is awesome. And now she has that lucky Rayquaza. That is super cool. I'm going to put the images here on the side. So this is pretty neat. Basically, for the people who played for the first 2 months when it came out and then deleted the app and never played again. So let me give you a scenario as these trades play out. So you go into work. Hey, Larry, do you still have Pokemon Go, or did you actually delete that? You knowing they deleted it, you just want to engage the conversation. Then they say, oh yeah, I deleted it 2 months after it came out. I never deleted my account. I just uninstalled it from my phone. Oh, do you mind if I reinstall it and look at your Pokemon? There's a new feature out called trading, which allows us to trade Pokemon. And you have the golden ones from 2016. And there's something called Lucky, where it takes half the Stardust to power them up. And so on, and you explain further. So he goes to install it. He has a level like 16 account with, I don't know, 70 Pokemon from 2016 with possibly legacy moves. And you're sitting there looking at a gold mine. So that's basically what you want to do, is grab those people who used to play and uninstalled it and, you know, never played again, because they're going to have everything from literally those timelines. So as you've seen, another lucky there. That was fantastic. The Pikachu. Now, these are her requests. So if you're wondering, well, what's with these? Hey, some people just want specific lucky Pokemon. And now here comes the Pidgey. Almighty. And here we go. Let's see what we have going on. So if you don't have any people around you that have 2016 Pokemon, maybe you want to ask around at work, school, friends, people who used to play, and say, why is, Pokemon Go, people still play that? Pokemon Go's dead. Which, it's not dead. But those kind of people who think it's just long and gone, or maybe they just got bored of it and don't want to play anymore, maybe ask them to reinstall it, possibly, so you can do a few trades and get these luckies. I don't know how long this is actually going to last, if we have a time period. But there you go, is the lucky Pidgey. Isn't that something right there? Not going to see that too often. That's pretty cool. She's been trying to get that one for a while now, so I was happy to help out. So awesome. On to the trades with Scarlet Witch. We're just going to be trading random ones, just so you can have an idea how well that works, because these ones right here are from 2018. They're literally, I hatched this one yesterday, and she probably caught that Tangela within the last 24 hours, I'm assuming. All right, and then after this, like I stated in the beginning, we're going to take a look at a Piloswine raid using one Kyogre. My goodness, guys. So we have Partly Cloudy, and of course it has Stone Edge. And funny enough, I was able to do it with a weather boosted one using just one Kyogre. But first we're going to take a look at a Metagross going up against the Piloswine, just for kicks, just to see how well it would perform, because Metagross is quite a good Pokemon. Fairly tanky, and it's resisting both of the moves that Piloswine had, Ice Shards and Stone Edge. So it was able to last quite some time. The only problem is I took the last hit, which it's whatever. As far as the Kyogre, man, oh man, I must have tried about 5 or 6 times, and every single time I could have finished it the first try, but the only problem is the shadow hit after shadow hit. So I didn't receive that this time. It was all smooth. The only thing holding me back was my horrible dodging. I wouldn't call it horrible. What would happen is I just was impatient, and I used my Hydro Pump way before I should have, or I should have just waited for it to use its Stone Edge, and then I would have been able to get it off, because that's the trick too. You have to be a little patient. You don't always want to get your charges off immediately if you're trying to do, say, some sort of solo and get some sort of specific time, or use a minimal amount of Pokemon. So here we go. partly cloudy weather, boosted by normal and rock type. It does have Ice Shards and Stone Edge, the Piloswine. Never thought I would actually be excited to do one of these. And I'm saying that because, well, they're just not too exciting quite yet. They're great to have because we're going to be seeing Mamoswine coming in Gen 4, which is going to be a great ice offensive Pokemon. Like, seriously good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the best one. Sneasel might be right there neck and neck to it, but Sneasel is a glass cannon. But we can possibly see some good potential coming out of that as well. So Metagross going in here and just doing some work. And that Bullet Punch was so much easier for me to use. I can get in about 3 Bullet Punches comfortably and then dodge that Ice Shard. Now, I didn't have to dodge all of these Ice Shards. I was just doing it just to see the longevity that this awesome Pokemon can do here. Now, can you imagine if it was in, say, snowy weather? That's how you're going to get boost for Steel types. I'm pretty sure I would be able to do it if I was dodging every single move and it had this set as well. But I'm just going to have to wait for winter for that, but that's perfectly fine. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a Metagross Community Day in the near future, trainers. I really do, since they were introducing Meteor Mash into the game files a couple weeks back. It's just a clear sign. What else is that for? Metagross after Bayleaf. I'm calling it now. Metagross, and it's going to have Meteor Mash. How much is it going to do? Possibly 90 to 110 per charge bar. Yeah, 110 seems a little OP, but guess what? I think Metagross deserves it. It's one of the top steel offensive and defensive Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And could you imagine having a shiny, beautiful Metagross with Meteor Mash and being able to actually use it and it being valuable every single time? I mean, you know, the move it has right now, Flash Cannon, it's good, but a 2 charge bar move on a Metagross, sounds super heavenly. I can't wait for that. Anyway, we're about to finish this off. I'm going to take the Stone Edge right there, and I'm going to call it game. Now, with that said, trainers, enjoy this. Man, oh man, it finally happened, right? So I challenge you to see if you can do one Kyogre versus a Piloswine, no weather boost with water types. With that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.